Which be lying. It says the ad's starting soon, but it's not starting for another 2 minutes. It shouldn't be. Right, now was this actually the thing I was going to be working with? Because I wanted to do a mashy mashup type thing. And I could have sworn I'd picked another reference image from somewhere, but it doesn't look like I have. Do I have any under my other reference folders? I have too many reference folders. Send help. It's not under that one because that one is empty. That one is also empty. At some point, I did apparently start like combining them together. That is stuff for sewing and costuming. That is also nothing to do with this. I swear I had another folder with art stuff in, and I think that's not it, is it? All of this to find an image I could quite easily just open up another thing for. Right, is this it? Kind of. It's the right folder I was thinking of. I just do not have a buildings folder that I thought I had. And this is, half of this is definitely not safe to put on stream. Because it's nude references. Yeah, I have a folder called Old Buildings, and it's empty. So apparently I never got around to actually finding reference imagery for that sort of stuff. Um... Oh, none of these are the kind of thing I want. Ah, damn it. This is close. I don't even know where this photo came from. It could well have been one that someone has posted. It could well have been one that I just found on the internet, as I tend to do when looking for like random stuff. Hello, Phineas. See, what I should have done is opened up Krita, which is a program I bought and have used for a grand total of 5 minutes while fucking around with some brushes, because that's actually a painting program. No, L's making me be healthy. Why? I mean, technically, plants might need water, but bats need Pepsi Max. So, yeah, they went off on some journey on their own last Saturday, Finn. Glenn and Andlith went on a date to murder someone. I'm going to preemptively mention I am not a painter. Well, simple L, because the two actual rogues aren't assassins; they're thieves. There's a different. Well, one's a thief, one's a swashbuckling pirate captain, but they're not assassins. They might have great assassins, but I should really be doing this on multiple layers, but I'm not because I'm an idiot. Right. right now. I hadn't actually planned how I was going to merge these things together. I wonder. No, they have more of a curved back. You may have a big glass mug, L, but do you have the grommet mug? Because it's sitting in. I am tempted to crack that mug out finally for the weekend and make some hot chocolate. I've had the thing like sitting in the cupboard for like I think 2 years now because I bought it as a joke, and it's been sitting in the cupboard staring at me whenever I open it to get some flour out. Oh yeah, I'm definitely sure that I can never microwave the grommet mug because I feel the paint would just come off it and kill me. The actual Venus flytraps don't have actual leaves. Something I'd never even considered before because the entire thing is the entire mouth is the leaf. Because they are literally just modified leaves that bend where the. Because normally, obviously, you've got leaves that do that. And all that Venus flytraps are is they take this middle bit and go, yeah, what if we bend there? And also get fucking teeth. And what if we just decide to start leaking digestive enzymes? Because nature's fucking weird sometimes. Okay. Don't like that being too straight there. Um, so if we're curling around, no, something like that maybe. Give it a bit of bulk at the bottom. A game where 95% of it is violence, the Drakengard 3 soundtrack is so peaceful. And the main character has a giant flower in her eye as well. But we don't question that till she becomes the fucking end game boss. The best pitcher plant is the one that has evolved to basically be a toilet for various rodents. Because it's like, yeah, it's too much effort to digest the entire animal. But what if I just make them shit in me? And that is what nature does. The great thing about pitcher plants as well is they're relatively simple to draw. Because you need to give yourself a big bowl bit here with a big fat lip. And then you join them together and you go, oh, look, it's Victory Bell. Where are we? Convert to drawing color. No, need it darker than that. Darker. One of these days I'm going to learn how to do masks properly. Also, why am I doing this in green? That is not the reference I was looking for. Luckily, it wasn't a nude. That was just an art study I was going to be working from. I want this colour palette. It wasn't pornograph, L. It was a cute, small, furry animal with clothes on in a sea. Look, you know it's not bad because I'm willing to go back to it, unlike that one time when I did accidentally go to the wrong thing and deleted the VOD instantly. I mean, that's the most terrifying one. I shouldn't have so many things. Oh yeah, and I also thought of an idea to have for the starting soon screen. If you hadn't, if you wondered what this was, what do you mean I have too many tabs open? I don't know what you're talking about. Right, let's see. Let's go for about here for the base tone. I forgot to put my border back around so I didn't go over. Never mind. Okay, so that's... that's what that one was. That was the palette. I have salad in the fridge. It does not contain celery. because I find celery. I still get the bitter taste with celery. I can take when I have tried celery as a child and then as an adult, and every time I've tried it, it tastes like crunchy water that's really bitter. And I'm pretty much agreeing with evolution. When something tastes bitter, don't eat it. Sour, I can do. Salty, I can do. But bitter, brain says no. Let's take a slightly darker and then. Actually, let's try the lighter one. Yeah, not quite. The outside will be completely dark because there'll be no glow showing on the outside. Maybe there'll be rim lighting. Hello, snooze, affectionate. I do hope that Ezzy is still in the chat because that would be wonderful that I'm carrying that joke from his own streams. Yeah, if no one understands that reference, Ezzy has a terrible habit of making a absolute fool of himself by constantly mixing up Spilk and Snooze because they have the same colour name in chat and they both start with an S. And also, Ezzy is an absolute Egypt. And we love the bready boy. Right now. Oh no, that divide is not the one I was looking for in terms of screen layer type. Because this is not the colour I'm drawing with. Hmm. Lighten, maybe. Can we just do a glow? Glow works. Because I have to go back to normal so I can sample the colour again to go back. My posture is hideous, Spilk, but I checked it for you. I'm now going to have to go back to the base and unpoll this poll. Welcome to the Drakengard 3 soundtrack, Ginger. Drakengard 3 was like doing this music like 15, 20 fucking years ago. I can't remember how long ago it's been now. It's like this is the precursor to Nier music. So we've had Nier Automata, before that was Nier, and this was the one before Nier. The ending, I think ending E of this game that this soundtrack's for is what starts Nier off in the past. So the events at the end of this game lead to a dragon and an angel falling through into our reality, decaying in the atmosphere because they were both dead during because they were fighting. They both died. I think Japan launched some fighters, or it could have been America. I forget what the timeline was. Blew up the corpses, scattering basically rotting debris across the entire planet, leading to the Black Scrawl, which was a disease that started eating away at the entire of humanity. So, well done, military. And then that leads several years later to Big Titty Goth Girlfriend Robot. There you go. There is your summary of the events of Nier to Nier Automata within a minute. Yeah, I highly recommend listening to the soundtrack of Drakengard 3 and both Nier games because they're fucking amazing. So there's a reason I keep using them as backing for stuff. I think this is the first time I've used Drakengard 3. I mean, that doesn't look terrible considering I've not painted before. I say painted, quote unquote. I have done two oil paints technically about 6 years ago, following some Bob Ross videos. I could massively cheat and just go, oh my god, oh wait, there's the brush too big, too big a brush there, too big a brush. Oh my god, look, it's amazing, it's grass. I am in fact going to cheat and add some of that in. What is planter one? Oh, okay. Some of these concept art brushes are wonderful, but does not make me feel like I'm cheating. One of these days I will go through all of these brushes and actually find the good ones. Right, and I'm going to do something that I need to learn to do. I'm going to leave it when it's not perfect, but is good enough. Because normally, I would carry on doing this for another hour and it wouldn't change. Um, you know what? Oh my god, I was already doing that for 45 minutes. That's like at least 15 minutes longer than I probably should have spent on that. um, okay, line of action. I mean, you should. Oh, it's because it's on Twitch, that's why. There we go. That is the wrong aspect ratio. There we go. I've noticed a problem with having Twitch in the same thing as because now if I change to Twitch, I've noticed a minor problem using the same. Because I used to use Chrome for this, and then have Twitch in a different browser. But I'm trying to work with Chrome more. I didn't consider this as an option. Okay, I'm gonna do this. You know what? You don't need to see what I'm working from. You can just pretend I'm doing this from my imagination and think that I'm amazing. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to rejig my thing so I can still actually read chat. You know what? I don't need the Twitch activity feed inside OBS. Because it says it in the chat when something's redeemed. So this will do. Right, let's get a less harsh background colour, shall we? For a start. It's a pro tip for anyone that actually draws. At least when you're on a screen like this. Don't keep your background white. It's going to hurt your eyes. Off-white is good enough. Because now it's not blinding. Right, so... Sketchy pen. I do need to find a better pen to sketch with on Clip Studio. I know there's meant to be one that I think is called the Good Pen, but I've never actually gone looking for it. So you've got this one that's called Legendary Line Art, but it it's not great. I think all the ones that I use tend to be from the Evident pack. Yes, Ginger Chicken are well known for being amazing flyers. It would help if I actually put detail in, but I am just trying to fucking sketch these just to get shapes. Jeez, this one has a fucking hairdo, man. This one's got the fucking punk rock aesthetic going for it. This is one of the ones that keeps rizzing up Ace at his workplace. Good enough, Ginger? Look, I'm sorry that I don't know what a cassowary looks like off the top of my head. Or a secretary bird. All I know is they're the really big ones. And in my head, Big Bird is either this or this. They don't kick rabbits. They stamp on snakes. Because of that, you get to stare at this while I have a drink. Hang on, let me just make sure that the gazes are sufficiently piercing. Well, you're Kermit now, are you, Ginger? For once, I wasn't trying to draw Glean. You can tell because Glean has a fatter face. Glean would be, we do that, we take away aspect ratio, and we go whoop. That's closer to Glean. So is Kermit. Kermit is dead. Big Bird ate him. Goodbye, Big Bird. Also, goodbye, whatever the fuck you were. I was going to say, where's the rest of the leg? But it's in water. Then we're only halfway through the Drakengard soundtrack. Also, we're not cursing this by adding geese. So many of these are just like swans that someone's just taken a photo of when they've gone out for a walk. And one of the songs that was reused in Nia. I knew something was wrong. Your head's too big. That is a turkey. This is the most cowardly bird in the Animals of Farthing Wood series, who once found his wife baked in a pie. I'm not joking. That happened on a children's cartoon, and it scarred us for life. Yeah, if you ever have children and you want to scar them, just find the Animals of Farthing Wood on VHS. I think it might also be on DVD, but it is an old cartoon series. And watch in Glee as your children get to watch. Oh, let's think. Mr. and Mrs. Hedgehog go across a highway and get hit by a car. Um, what else is there? There's obviously Mr. and Mrs. Pheasant end up finding why you don't go near farms when you're a fucking pheasant. because Mr. Pheasant finds his wife baked in a pie and then proceeds to get shot and also turned into a pie. Um, then there's the Shrike episode, which that one fucking scars anyone for life, even if you're an adult. Learning that there is a bird out there that's like, hey, I just killed my prey. I could eat it now. Or I could use those thorns on that bush as a pantry. And then there's just a bush with like a load of insects and baby mice impaled on the thorn bush. Because that's where the Shrike is keeping its lunch. Again, I remind you, kids' cartoon, they showed you the mice impaled on the thorns. Kids' cartoon. Why did millennials all grow up weird? I wonder why. Oh yeah, The Animals of Farthing Wood was an amazing book. Well, a book series. Um, but some of the episodes when they made it into TV, they really went full in on it. Jeez. When it's written down, it's not so bad to see it as a kid, because you're like, oh, that's not very nice. That's bad. But then you just see it. It's on the same level as like Watership Down. Okay, maybe not quite on the level of Watership Down. That one's way more intense. But yeah, the episode with the butcher bird, the Shrike, was definitely one that scarred me. And I do agree with the Dark Crystal. That one did scar me as well, because I think that was my first experience with the Uncanny Valley. Because the puppets for the whatever the things were, what's the name now? The I know they had a really weird name. We're totally not elf hobbits. You don't deserve proper wings, pheasant. Oh, what the hell is this creature? What? It doesn't even have a neck. It just is what I can imagine would be just an immense ball of rage. I've not even made it fat enough. Oh, that's like the biggest. I thought you meant recently, and I was gonna say that's just silly. Why did you go near a goose? Now I just remember the thing about like famously, oh, swans and geese can break your arms, and I'm like, as a kid, I totally believed that. As an adult that knows about bird biology, kind of, Their bones have got air pockets in to make them like lighter so they can fly. They're brittle as fuck. You can punch a goose and it will explode. I wouldn't recommend punching a goose because, that's probably not seen as a very nice thing to do. But, theoretically, if there was a goose nearby, and let's not bring up traumatic memories for Elle and draw the goose, that would be bad. The thing gave me a goose directly after you said goose. Yeah, geese are ridiculously territorial, but they're also. I mean, there is a relatively like memey video that went around a few years ago of someone that was being attacked by a goose, and they simply grabbed it by the neck, hoisted it off the ground, and walked away with it, and just threw it across the street. Or threw it, I think it was on a university campus, and they just threw it away from them and just carried on walking away. And the goose did not attack them after that, because the goose realised the thing that's 20 times the size of me could easily kill me and possibly eat me. This one goes out for Ginger. And just because Ginger's worth it. We'll add the detail for him. See how long have I been going? Oh, I'll do another few and then I'll end it. Let's make sure we get a good couple in for the end. That one is definitely an emu. That one's an... Actually, that I think is an ostrich because it's got the long black feathers. That's a duck. A duck that looks like it's CG. That's not a thing I want on my reference photos. That's just a depressed bird looking away from the camera. So you get... Some might say I'm lazy when doing the end of wings. And I say they're right. This one I can get away with doing fuzzy lines on the outside. Because it's a kiwi. The most delicious of fruiting birds. I just eat the flesh because I'm not a monster, Elle. And that is how you end a stream when you're drawing birds. You try and vaguely remember what the inside of a kiwi looks like. It's been about a year and a half since I last had one. Elle, you are insane. We love you, but you're still insane. You can continue eating your fuzzy testicles with the skin. I will continue to peel them and slice them like a normal person. But I have birded enough. Let's have a look who is on. Stars is on. Playing web fishing. Mikey Mega Mega's on, who has like 120 times my views, so will not be raiding Mikey. Is there anyone else? Why would I go after this person who their only tag is English, but their stream title is in, I think, Portuguese, possibly Spanish. I'm not too sure. And they're streaming political stuff. Why is that even in my recommended things? Everyone else is art, 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 games, art, and then that person. Right, same category. Hmm. You know what? This is involving too much thinking. We're not going to do thinking. We don't do that here. We are just going to go and raid stars. because web fishing is a chill thing. So we are going to go raid Stasi. Be nice, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.